I am Jim with the Works RL channel. It's great to have you here. And one of the things I want to point out is that when you invest good money in a tool, if it gives you a long service life, it's really worth it. This Honda Harmony mower, I bought this 26 years ago, and this thing starts every time. It's a true testament to the Honda motor reliability. I need to replace the blade, and I'm going to use my Kobalt 24v Max impact driver, the smaller 1/4 inch, to see if it can loosen the bolts. One nice thing about using a driver like this, if you use a manual wrench, you have to get a block of wood to keep the blade from spinning. Having a cordless impact driver or an impact wrench, I suspect it's going to make the job a lot easier. So let's give it a shot. Before doing any work on any power equipment with an internal combustion engine, I always pull the spark plug wire. I always pull that and make sure it doesn't slip back on. You just don't want any chance of that firing up, especially when you're working directly on the blades. This also has a fuel shutoff valve. I turn that off. I also flip it in such a way that the carburetor, as you can see, here's the carburetor bowl. It's like a little chamber there, if you can see that. So I'm going to tilt the mower so that that's on the high side. I think it's like a 14 millimeter. That's where it's really nice having that impact. Usually I have to have a block of wood while I'm using a wrench to keep the blade from turning. Yeah, that's great. And for safety reasons, I should be wearing gloves. If you do this kind of stuff, you should have gloves and eye protection, all that. You can see why I'm replacing this blade. Quite a good chunk here. And these blades are just not only dull, but they're chipped. Yeah, really bad. The other thing is, with these washers have a little bit of a concave side, so I always like to make sure I keep them exactly on there the right way. So I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe. It's great having you around. You know, I gotta say, every time I use these Kobalts, I'm always amazed at the battery level. I swear it never goes down. And I use them a lot. It's 3 bars. I swear it's always been at 3 bars. I don't understand it, but these things just keep going and going, and I'm really impressed with them. So I kept on to the manual, opened it up in the back. It's got specifications, blade bolts, 36 to 43 foot-pounds. I'm gonna get the torque wrench. We'll take care of that. So we'll set it to 40 foot-pounds, I think, just to kind of get in the middle of that band, roughly. I'd really appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. It's great having you come by. I've got a lot more videos on the way, and we're going to keep finding out what works in real life.